Hey friends, hello. So, my friends, let me turn on the mic. Okay, mic is on. Mic is on. Mic is on. So, we got lots of things to coordinate here now with so many channels and so many things going on. So, I gotta like relearn this every week. So, sorry about all the. Okay, so yeah, new lighting, new setup. Trying to keep it clean. New green screen. I put a new green screen up. Hopefully it's more even. New lighting. Hello, Great Gold. Hello, Enlighten Up. Hello, Hockey Rules. Hello, Twist Mint. Hello, Karen. Renee. Martin Soft. Hello. Who else is here? Who am I missing here? Hello, Hockey Rules. Tony. So, hello, I'm in it. So, yeah, say hello, guys. If I haven't recognized you, go ahead and say hello, because this is the difference between YouTube and Periscope. I actually know real people. On YouTube, you may not know real people. Hello, I'm in it. On YouTube, you may not know real people. Occasionally some people respond to you. Hello, Pet Harry Reed. Hello, Pet Harry. Hello, Wizard. But here on Periscope, we were able to actually. I'm real. Yes, James. Hello, James. How are you? I don't know what happened. I did not purposely turn off the Periscope comments on on my broadcast here. I don't know why the Periscope comments are not showing. It's like last time it showed up. Now it doesn't show up, and I'm not actually sure why it does that. Because last time it was kind of unexpected. I just saw Periscope comments and I didn't actually know what happened, and yeah, why is our Periscope comments not showing? I don't understand. I did not turn it off. In case you're wondering if I responded to Waxman's request to turn it off, I did not turn it off because it was kind of important. So let me just I'm just trying to investigate here why the Periscope comments are not showing. If there's any clue here, I don't have a clue at the moment. So I see the people on YouTube, but you know, I really intended for the Periscope comments to show up, so the people on YouTube can see the interaction on Periscope, but it's zucked up. I don't know why. So anyway, one more thing to figure out. It's kind of new, so I got to figure it out. So it'll be you know, kind of the mystery of the day, why Periscope comments are not showing right now on the video as it did before. So that's one of the things that I wanted to do. Brax isn't coming up. Maybe that's the problem. Is Twitch, is YouTube up? Yeah, YouTube is up. No, Brax should come up. Maybe you're not on the channel in question. Let me find out what channel it is. Just housekeeping here, folks. Hold on a second. Housekeeping, because we're doing new things, and new things mean technical difficulties, and we're going to solve those one at a time here. You know, I am the tech guy. I can solve it. May not be immediate here. Yes, I'm on Talk 2. Yes, I am on Talk 2. Yes, I'm on Talk 2 on Brax. Yes, I am simulcasting. Okay. So yes, I'm on simulcasting on Talk 2, and I see Spirit Gamer on Talk 2. Yes, I'm watching on Brax just fine. Yes, Brax is running just fine. Talk 2. If you're not on those channels, Twist Mint, what happened is when I made those new channels, I copied members from other channels. And if you weren't a member of the channels I copied, then just by luck, maybe you're not included. But yeah, it should be in there. So, so I'm okay with my comments on Brax. Okay, so I'm you know, I'm actually starting to practice makes perfect. Hello, entire Meyer. Hello, entire Meyer. Editoli. Hello, Editoli. How are you doing? This is these are people from YouTube. Meyer, entire Meyer. Oh, Donzo. My goodness, how am I supposed to figure that out? Okay, so Donzo is entire Meyer. Donzo is watching on YouTube. I really appreciate those who watch on Brax or on YouTube, because it's giving me viewed watch time, which is extreme. Hello, Gina. Hello, Tara. Is this the same Tara from Netherlands, or is this a different Tara? Netherlands Tara should be asleep right now. I don't think Tara would be awake yet. Unless Tara from the Netherlands woke up early. But usually she's not awake at this hour. Which means I don't usually get them as followers at this moment. I'm going to stop yapping here if it goes onto YouTube, I'm afraid. You can talk on Brax, so you can talk on Brax just fine. How are you, Shank Shaw? Shank Shaw, are you a new name? Your name is not familiar to you. Appreciate what? Why? Yes, I'm not understanding your question and lighten up, but okay. So this is let me explain to you. You know, my new here. Hello, Shank. You're new here on Periscope. Welcome. let me explain to you for those of you who don't know this, I have shifted my, I'm going to explain this and lighten up in a slow way. I'm not going to respond to you immediately here because it's a long story. Okay. I'm not going to follow what other people tell me to do. I'm not going to follow what Waxman says, or I'm not going to follow what anyone says about what I should do on Periscope, because I have my own agenda, and I've been thinking about this and thinking about what I'm going to do, and evaluating the platforms, and for other people on Periscope thinking about some of this. This is a scope for you to understand what I went through and to understand some of the issues that I have to deal with. And if you understand, my motives, then you will understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. So Periscope is not, hello, tailored swiftly. Are you Mark Zuckerberg? Zuck you. If you're not Mark Zuckerberg, hello, Zuck. Hello, and not get zucked. I mean, hello to my broadcast, and where you won't get zucked by Zuck. So what I like to tell you is that I have shifted my my approach. So I have shifted my approach. So I don't really actually care what happens. Hello, AMG. Thank you, AMG. Who are you, AMG, on Periscope? Are you like a secret name? Are you subscribing to me on YouTube? You better subscribe to me on YouTube. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless, right? So subscribe to me on YouTube, yes. So it's going to be important for those who are not subscribing to me on YouTube to subscribe to me on YouTube, because half my content, maybe more than half my content, will now be on YouTube. I am not going to leave Periscope. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave here at all. I am not going to leave Periscope. Just want to make that clear. But I'm not going to be too concerned about my numbers on Periscope. It's not that important. It's more important what I do on YouTube. Great gold. Okay. So it's more important what I do on YouTube. Yes, I need the watch time on, I'll explain to you what the watch time is in a moment on YouTube. It's more important that I maintain this channel to communicate with you. It's important that I maintain this communication with you, and I'm actually going to monitor my YouTube account right here. I lost somebody unsubscribed to me tonight, and I like late tonight I had one unsubscriber. I'm at 336 subscribers, and we have an objective of 1,000. Given that I have 32,000 followers here on Periscope, it shouldn't be impossible to reach 1,000 in a short amount of time. I've reached one. I got, I believe, close to 200 subscribers in just a couple of weeks. So it should be doable here that we get subscribers here from Periscope to YouTube. Now let me explain that this is not about me. This is not about me, people. It's going to benefit you to subscribe to me on YouTube. If you have subscribed to me on YouTube this week, I released, I don't know, 5 videos. I kind of lost count. I think I did 5 videos this week that I, each one steadily improving as I learn how to do it. I believe I made 5 videos on Crystal. Please follow me on, please subscribe to me, Rob Braxman Tech, on YouTube. If you are not subscribing to me on YouTube, you're going to miss half the content, because I'm not going to be repeating the content here on Periscope. What I'm going to be doing is going to be talking in more of a Q&A section on what I posted on YouTube. So the main topic will always be on YouTube, and the discussion will always happen here. Hello, Savvy. So Savvy is using too many symbols. What topics are the videos? The topics of the videos are already posted. They're all related to what I talk about. So it's important that you subscribe to me on YouTube, because otherwise you're not going to be alerted to the videos. And oftentimes I'm posting a video every day, so there's always a video. So it's just nonstop, and you won't see the benefit of what I'm trying to do here if you don't subscribe to YouTube. So not that I'm trying to move you out of Periscope. That's not the point. Periscope is still very, very important. I've been watching your videos on YouTube this week. Forgot my headset. I can only read comments. Was late and in a rush. Okay, I think you can on. I wonder if they close caption on YouTube. I wonder if they can close caption live. I don't know. You can try to see if they actually can close caption me live. I've never tried that. That's going to be an interesting thing to see. Can you close caption a live stream? I'm going to test it right now. See if I can do it. Okay, I'm watching the live stream now. Let's see. Is there a way to close caption this? I don't see an option on mobile. Captions. Okay. No captions available for this video. Okay. So I guess you can't close caption a live one, but I do close caption my I do close caption my my replays, my videos. Okay. Hello, iSocialFit. So they don't on TV, maybe no. My videos can be closed caption automatically, so I qualify for that. So I get it. So I get it. So it's interesting. I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, Periscope versus YouTube in kind of a deeper way, because now now that I've kind of invested a lot of time in setting up a YouTube channel, and it's kind of surprising what's happened here. I'm looking at my trending numbers on YouTube, and my numbers are actually enough. If I just keep this trend, you know, at some point in time here, at some point in time, I'm gonna be, you know, visible to YouTube. And no, fortunately I've tested it, and YouTube doesn't zuck me like Zuckbook does. Zuckbook really zucks me, but YouTube has so far not zucked me. I'm been doing my research on what it actually does to me, and so far it has not zucked me. iSocialFit. We saw a picture of you. We're wondering. We have this picture of you know, Zuck, you know, talking to people in the office, and thought maybe it was you. Okay, so you could help to sign language. Well, it's you know, captions. They do that. Hearing impaired doesn't have to worry about sign language. They can zucking read. Lighten up. They can read the words. Why do they need sign language when they can just read the words? It's closed captioned. Did they lose their vision? If they didn't lose their vision, they can read it. That's what closed caption is. But closed caption is not available on live. It is available on the replay. So I tested that. Closed caption is available on replay. Okay? Just wait when facial recognition comes to all videos. I'm already facially recognized. Read by smell. You've seen the title of Roger McNamee's new book. No, I did not, Savvy. What is who is Roger McNamee? Yeah, who's that? The set really good for this type of personal interaction. Thank you, Twistman. I appreciate the comment. Trying to zucked. Am I zucked? Okay, so I'm yeah. So iSocialFit. I'm trying to make this is my objective here, that the Periscope side of things. What I do in Periscope, it doesn't matter what the numbers are. What I do in Periscope has to be more personal, and it's time for me to interact with you and talk to you about your concerns and what your issues are as it pertains to the videos I posted on YouTube. So I posted several YouTube things. One of them was Zuckbook. So if iSocialFit wants to go watch that video and then pass it on to Zuck, maybe they can add some views to it by, you know, looking and see what I say about Zuckbook. So what happens in Periscope stays in Periscope. So no, it's not going to do that. It's going to stay on YouTube. So what I'm doing is putting the actual explanation of things in a shortened way in videos that are about 6 to I'm targeting 6 to 10 minutes. Sometimes it goes longer, but the target time I'm doing is about 6 to 10 minute videos on YouTube with the explanation, and we're going to talk about some of the topics I put on there. Then we can discuss it here. And some of the topics that we're going to talk about later, when you have questions about it, if you watch the videos, is something about something new called NewsGuard. We're going to talk about that. NewsGuard. NewsGuard is a new browser plugin that will actually supposedly detect fake news and tell you if they're fake news and flag them. Will Google track me when I turn off my phone? Google, fortunately, allows you to erase what you do on YouTube. So if you're concerned about your YouTube history, I'm not. I actually tested it a few times, and for example, gun videos I was looking at a couple of years ago don't show up. I don't see any gun videos, so that's good. That was one of the questions I had, was if I'm on YouTube and whatever I look at, does it? I'm not hiding the fact that I'm. So you want to hear about surveillance capitalism? Oh yeah, that topic that was actually Bruce Nye wrote about that. So yeah, I mean. So I looked at gun videos because I said, what does it take to have one of these? And, because, I'm not I'm not an expert in some of the fine-tuned aspects of these things. And so I watched some YouTube videos a few years back, and I want to make sure then that those videos are not now part of the record, and they're not. I looked at it, and I don't actually see it anymore. Okay? I don't see it anymore. So in order to remove your history from YouTube is very simple. Clear your cookies, and then go pause your activity history, and they actually blank out. No, not there, Maui. In fact, I didn't even know there was nudity. Maui, did you know that there was nudity on YouTube? I actually didn't know there was, but I found out that you can actually find it if you search for it. I didn't know how to search for it, but then I found out that you can find nudity on YouTube. I had no idea. New stuff I learned. I actually had no idea that you can do that. Yes, there's kind of like soft porn kind of stuff that you can find on YouTube, and I was like, wow, I didn't know that they had that. You never looked. That means you're not looking close enough. No, actually, I accidentally found it, and I said, wow, I didn't know you had this. And now the next question was, are you now going to track me that I'm watching this? And then I actually did it on purpose. I set up an account. Hello, Duran Nuwap. So I actually set up an account. I'm down here at Yum Yum Donuts. What can you get here? Yes, it's an accident, I'm sure. No, actually, I did it on purpose. So I said, I was testing an account, and I said, okay, doing this test account, what exactly can I do to what shows up on the account? So I looked at some whatever nude things I can find on YouTube, which was kind of hard to find initially. Equal opportunity platform. It was actually hard to find initially, but then I found it. On Twitter, it's not very hard. You can type all the nastiest words on Twitter, it'll come up. Twitter is completely, uncensored. So that's what they all say. Yes, I'm not hiding that. I want to have some new squash from YouTube searches. As I said, I'm not, the numbers aren't, see, I know that if I put a squash in here, that I get the numbers. I know that. And it's almost unimportant to what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to leave it there for a moment. But the thing is, it's important really for people to follow me on YouTube because of the shift. Look, I haven't gotten a single follower on YouTube. The last time I did this broadcast, I got like 50. So you come to my scope for nudity. Well, I got to take off my clothes then, Maui. So I can't believe that nobody actually understands the value of what I'm putting on YouTube. Again, change of plans, people. Most of my content, the actual detailed content, will be on YouTube. Mel Rax, how are you doing, Mel Rax? Hey, Rob, I'm not here for the squash, but if you're not following me on YouTube, Mel Rax, then you're not going to see the majority of the content because I'm posting a video almost every day, sometimes twice a day. Okay? Unfortunately, YouTube requires clickbait titles and photos to attract views. Not actually, that's not true. Are you offering VPN services here? Yes, I'm offering VPN service. It's called bytesvpn.com, which, I'm not there yet making videos for that. Yes, savvy, you need my VPN because my VPN has Tor in it. It's a very unusual VPN. You're getting actually you're actually getting, well, if this is as new as it gets, it's pretty unexciting. Okay, I'm now at Mo's place. I will wait here for you for a while. What are you waiting for? Okay, so again, the point is that I will be doing most of my content on YouTube, and then go in here and explain, do Q&A. So again, the changing process is majority of the content will be on YouTube. Okay, Beef BN, thank you, Melrax. Majority will be, stop using Periscope for your Bytes VPN, Rob. We see through your devious plan. Ooh, devious. It's so devious. So the intent is, please refrain from, I know Google can track my location even when I turn off location off. Can Google track my location if I turn my phone off? No, if you turn your phone off and it's really, really off, meaning powered down, not on standby, then in theory, it's not going to track because it doesn't have the power to do so. It may historically track why it still has battery. We don't really know, actually. We don't know what it's doing in the background. Somebody has to go test that. Even Snowden doesn't know the answer because it requires, what are they actually doing? We don't really know what they're doing. Wait, I got to use. What are you going to use? You're not going to use a VPN. So anyway, it's very important that you understand the new plan here, which is to get followers on YouTube, where most of my content will be at. So people, please follow me on YouTube. You should do collaboration with the Kardashians, tech and selfies education. If Kardashians are on TV, they're not on YouTube. Kardashians are on TV. Zuck the Kardashians. Zuck 'em. Hello, Greek God. Bring back the blind. Zuck, Benny Posey. You're not even following me on YouTube, Benny Posey. And let's rock and roll. Saw the YouTube sub. Yes, people, I'm not getting any followers on YouTube. This is going to be a failed Zucking day if I don't get you to understand that I'm putting most of my content on YouTube. Periscope will be the Q&A section. I have many, many topics that I posted on YouTube. I will tell you some of them right now. Okay? Hello, Greek God. I will tell you what you're missing out by not watching me on YouTube. Topic number 1 that I just posted this morning. Can the police unlock your phone with Face ID without your permission? Don't you want to know the answer to that? Can the police, but if you're not subscribing and you don't get the instant notification when I'm posting, can the police unlock your phone using Face ID or fingerprint without your permission? And you need to know the implications of that. There's many implications to that. And then what about the implications, not just in the U.S., but in the other countries? And that's what you need to know. And the answer is actually not true, MK. No warrant needed for Face. It's not true. See, there's stuff you don't know. And if you don't watch me on YouTube, you're not going to know the answer. And nobody seems to want to know the answer because nobody's following me on YouTube. You're not going to know the answer to that question. Can they, again, to read you the question here, can the police unlock your phone with Face ID or fingerprint without permission and without a warrant? Can they do that? Should just walk up the hill and leave my car here at most? Yes. I subscribe, but no notifications. I missed it. Sorry. If you subscribe, there's a notification button, I believe. That's separate. Little bell thing that you have to click. If you're not always on YouTube, you can do that and click on it so you can watch it. So that's something that you need to watch. And then this one is brand new and it's not gotten a lot of views yet. It's can the police unlock your phone using YouTube? It's a very short video. It's only 6 minutes, and it will answer that question. Okay, it'll answer that question, and you probably need to know this because it's brand new information. I'm not going to tell you. You will wait by my Benz. Who are you on Periscope, Huge Bite? Who are you on Periscope? Fifth Amendment and Fourth Amendment, Rich. Fifth and Fourth. So what is the Fifth Amendment? The Fifth Amendment is the right to remain silent, meaning right not to self-incriminate. Okay, you don't want to be to incriminate yourself by being a witness against yourself. You have a right not to be a witness to yourself. So that's the Fifth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment is to prevent the government from just doing unreasonable search and seizure on people by requiring that a third party, meaning a judge, step in and judge whether you should do a search and seizure by saying, do you have any reason that this should occur, and it has to do with you know, a reasonable belief that there could be something that there could have been a crime, and that's the Fourth Amendment. And the rules are made, or the amendment, the constitutional amendment was made. I'm in the UK. Law problem different. Yes, Mel Rax. So the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment is made so that you don't get abuse of power by government when somebody just grabs you off the street. And I lived in that environment where the police just grabs you off the street and say, okay, I'm going to check you out because you look suspicious, and do that to any person they feel like because they feel like it. That is the kind of abuse of power that the Fourth Amendment seeks to eliminate. Okay, and here's the problem. We got guys like Kelp. Remember Kelp? Where are you, Kelp? Kelp is not here right now. See, Kelp is actually into the abuse of power. He actually says, oh, who cares about the Fourth Zucking Amendment? Who cares about the Fifth Zucking Amendment? The government can abuse you in any kind of a way, and we don't really care because, you know, it will protect us against terrorists. Zuck! What is the purpose of caring about zucking terrorists if my own government is terrorizing me? If I'm being terrorized by my own government, I don't need to care about any zucking terrorists. The other terrorists must be good guys if my own government is terrorizing me. This is the purpose of the Constitution, so you don't have a terror organization as your government. And luckily for us, we have the U.S. Constitution. I'm a patriot. I believe in the U.S. Constitution for sure. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I do not like it to be abused because the people who framed the Constitution did so with good, deep thinking, and I love it. Kelp thinks we work for government, not the other way around. Yes. So again, the kind of discussions that I'm bringing up here come from my YouTube videos. If you're not following me nobody has followed me or subscribed to me on YouTube. In how many minutes I've been for the last half an hour, not a single person has subscribed to me on YouTube. Come on, people. How are you going to learn from me if you don't subscribe to my YouTube video? Yes, Rich subscribed. So you're not going to learn from what I'm talking about if you don't subscribe to my YouTube videos, because that's where I'm putting the content. So that was my YouTube video for today. Can the police unlock your phone using Face ID without your permission? That's what was being answered. Okay, that's you're here. Yes, Shaft. So that's the answer. That's the question that's being answered. Can the police unlock your phone without a Face ID? And again, you know, you need to go to YouTube and watch that video. And if you have any questions about the video, Jane, please follow me on YouTube, Jane. Jane, my friends. I'm glad you like my pictures. I'm subscribed. Darlene, can you post your Bytes link? I got chastised for doing it. I need permission on YouTube. Don't worry, Donzo. I'm going to be making videos, but I'm doing it in sequence, so I don't want to be spamming. I don't want to be spamming the videos. The videos are going to come in a certain order, you know, promoting the idea first, and then the first video I did was about location, which veggie porn. I'm a subscriber already. Okay, thank you, Jane. So if you again, for those who just came in who are my regular watchers, I've changed my style. I've decided that YouTube is going to be a very because of Richard, actually, because of Richard. Okay, whose ball? Yours, Billy Lang. Thank you for lending me your balls. Okay. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Richard was the one pushing me to go to YouTube. Richard was the one pushing me to YouTube. So I what's a new multi-platform strategy? That's what I'm talking about. YouTube, Richard was pushing me to YouTube, and one of the things that I learned is that YouTube is much more sophisticated for analytics. YouTube has a much more predictable pattern. YouTube has a much more predictable methodology, and I'm already succeeding based on following whatever they're supposed to follow. At the rate I'm going, I'm already on my way to in a short amount of time to get approved for monetization by YouTube, which isn't really important. You don't get a lot of money doing that. But what it does is once you get to a certain level, like 1,000 subscribers, and I believe the marker was 20,000 minutes of watch time a month, and I'm going to be beyond that very shortly. Okay, I'm going to be beyond that very shortly. I'm already. I was absent half the month. I was, during the holidays, and I already have, 15,000 minutes even today. So, and that's with half the month inactive. So by the time I get done with this, I'll be over that. And, I may be over 30,000 minutes a month. Hello, Too Late for Love. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, Too Late for Love. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Periscope is dead if you want to build an audience. I cannot build an audience on Periscope. Clearly, I have to use Squash. I got to use Squash to people come in here, and I am not getting, interaction and new people are. Periscope is getting more casual, so I'm going to use Periscope for what it is, casual. But for my more serious, thank you, K Mason 21. But I still don't see any new subscribers at the moment to my YouTube account. I'll announce it. People, it should pop up when you subscribe to YouTube. It should pop up on screen. So Periscope is not the platform for me to expand. I've been here for 4 years, and it's not expanding. I'm getting a lot of followers, but a lot of people, I'll have to go follow you. Too Late for Love. A lot of people follow me here on Periscope, and then within a few short months, they're gone. Then I lose track of them. And on YouTube, they tend to stay for a lot longer amount of time because people are not going to go leave YouTube. So YouTube is a much more permanent platform for me. So I need to change my strategy and focus on my followers on YouTube. Yes, where does the time go? I have a lot of hearts here. I have a lot of followers in here. The problem is on Periscope, there's so much rotation that they call it churn. There's a churn problem here. On YouTube, people saying that I have my numbers are very good. Yes, my numbers are very good on YouTube. So obviously, the first bunch of followers that I have are actually watching the video, so they're engaged with what I'm saying. So it's called churn, where people come in, but then people leave. So there's a lot of churn on Periscope, which is not very helpful to me. Thank you for following me. Somebody just followed me right now. Thank you so much. Thank you for following me. So there's a lot of churn on Periscope, which prevents me having a long-term strategy to make my message known. For example, one of the issues I have is, look at some of the topics I have here. So this week I posted this. Can the police unlock your phone using Face ID without your permission? So that's a video I posted today. Yesterday I posted a video on, are you listening, Alexa? And let me just tell you, 54 watchers on PS, 11 watchers on YouTube now. Thank you, Savvy. Let me just tell you about this. Are you listening, Alexa? And again, no doubt that there's so much disinformation out there that Doug, where's Doug? Doug came to Brax and said, "Hey, I heard that that Amazon Echo records you for 60 seconds, then deletes the recording and waits for you to say Alexa again, and then deletes the recording for 60 seconds." That is not the way it works. No. Who the Zuck said that? I saw a TV show where they interviewed this guy, something Carmichael, went on YouTube and said that something about Zucking 60 seconds looping, and I said, where the Zuck did you get that? Yes, a programmer could make a 50, 60-second loop if he chooses to do so, but that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works, people. I'm going to tell you, again, just focusing on what I'm posting on YouTube here so you understand the value of watching my videos. Just understand some of these little tips for you. Okay. When you have an Alexa, no, when you have an Alexa Echo, it doesn't listen for 60 seconds and dumps the recording. That's not the way it works. It uses something called cloud-based wake word verification, meaning every sound has to be sent to Amazon. Every sound. Let me repeat this. Every sound has to be sent to Amazon using their new thing called cloud-based, I mean, look at the name, cloud-based wake word verification. I mean, isn't it obvious already what the word says? Cloud-based, meaning it's got to be happening in the cloud, not on the local device. It has to go somewhere. It goes in the cloud. Cloud-based wake word. Again, we're talking about the wake word here. Verification. Now, why is this important? Your device doesn't know if you have a stupid Amazon Echo that you didn't turn into a target. I told you to make those Amazon Echoes targets. You didn't make this into a target, okay? And no, he doesn't have. Bezos doesn't have to pay alimony. You know, he already gave up billions. Okay, so he won't be the richest man anymore. He'll be half of that. Yeah, shit. Okay. So cloud-based wake word notification. I mean, isn't it obvious just for now, without me explaining it to you, that wake words are verified in the cloud, which means in order for it to happen, every sound has to be verified for the wake word. Isn't that obvious just from that sentence? Cloud-based wake word notification verification. Isn't that obvious? Do I have to really explain in detail? Cloud-based wake word verification, which means the verification is not locally made by the computer. It's based in the cloud. Therefore, in order for it to do it, the Amazon Echo has to send, Alexa has to send every sound. Hello, Louise Poppy. Please follow me on YouTube, Louise. Please follow me on YouTube, where half my content will be on YouTube now. Half my content will be on YouTube. And if you have a YouTube active thing going on as well, let me know and I'll subscribe back to you. So again, let me explain again. Let me explain again the cloud-based wake word verification. Exactly 3 after 3. Okay. So again, if you don't, you might follow me already. So if you don't, actually, Louise, that I may follow you. I think I've seen some videos of you. I own a samurai sword, but don't get all triggered. Hillbilly, I support gun ownership. Zuck! Is that true? Art? That true, Art? Well, you know, I support gun ownership. There you go, right there. Will the test be open book? Thug life. Mind window. Would make FB video on the subject to make sure... No, I already have an FB video. That was one of the videos. Okay. Let me tell you another video that I made. See, the kind of stuff you're missing out. If you don't watch me on Zucking YouTube, you will miss out a lot of this. One of the topics I have is finding your location. Okay, another misconception. This is the stuff that, you know, if you watch my YouTube videos, you're going to get a kind of a quick view and quick understanding, and you don't have to watch hours in Periscope to go figure out what I'm trying to say, okay? Periscope could be the question and answer period. One of the videos, I'm trying to basically put all the basic things that I teach here into quick videos, and then we can just refer to it, okay? Finding your location, the name of my channel is right up there, Rob Braxman Tech. Follow my YouTube channel, Rob Braxman Tech, right there on the top. Okay? Yeah, so please follow me on YouTube, because then you will see these videos. I'm posting videos very often. I mean, sometimes twice a day, and oftentimes daily. Okay? I posted like 5 videos since I last scoped, I believe. So, yes, we have 340 subscribers right now. Let's get this up to 400. We need to get up there. New channel name is Rob Braxman Tech. For those of you who got confused, I had another Rob Braxman account. Some of you were following the wrong account, so I made sure we make it clear. There are 2 accounts called Rob Braxman. The other one is my music account. It just says Rob Braxman on it. I can't change the name. And that the one that just says Rob Braxton will be my music account. I'm transferring my music from the other account to that. So this account here, Rob Braxton Tech, will be what I talk about here. Okay? So this will be... do I show when somebody subs? I haven't seen one. I didn't see a notification that somebody subbed. Okay? And the Periscope comments are not appearing, and I don't know why. Okay, we have 341 subscribers. So again, to explain to you what some of the videos I made this week. I'm doing a lot of these videos. Okay, I'm doing a lot of videos. So you will find me. I'm pre-scripting the videos. I usually have 3 scripts in advance. I've already pre-scripted several that I'm going to be completing, and then we'll have several videos again shortly. So the next topic I put on YouTube is finding you within 6 sucking feet using your IP address. And again, just from the questions I get on Periscope, and if you look at all the Periscope, the YouTube videos on location tracking by IP address, they're all sucking wrong. I can't believe it. And you're believing these Zucking YouTube videos, and they don't have anybody with the knowledge to they're actually there, but they're not in the main parts. You have to search for them. They're actually there talking about the real secret to location tracking. Okay? The real secret to location tracking is on YouTube, but you don't know it because it's not on the top list. The people on the top list, if you search for IP address location, and some people from India, they're explaining how they use IPlocation.com or some stupid thing like that. They're all sucked up. That's not how you find your location within 6 sucking feet. No. The question you need to answer is very simple. Can somebody find your location within 6 sucking feet using an IP address? The answer is definitely yes. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Channel for Grace. Okay, I'll find that later on, and I'll subscribe to it. I'll find that later on. So just let me know what the channel is, because otherwise, if I don't know, some of you come from Periscope. I don't recognize the name. So if you want me to subscribe to your channel, because I'd rather subscribe only to the people who actually have content. If you don't have content, then I'd rather not subscribe. But if you have content, room to room with TV2. So hello, Darlene. So again, there's so much this information out there. There's so much that people don't know. There's so much that people don't know about. Who wants to know where I am within? Everyone wants to know where you are within 6 sucking feet, especially somebody who wants to manipulate things like the stock market. Simply by knowing who works for whom and how many people work for whom is what they used to manipulate the stock market. Yes, I am a super broadcaster. Yes, J Eagle Star. Yes, I am a gold VIP and a super broadcaster. Yes. Yes, so I get super hearts. Thank you. They care about the money more. Thank you for the super heart, Jay. Thank you so much. So thank you. You're giving a lot of super hearts. Appreciate that. It's almost like a script is handed to them. So thank you, J Eagle Star. Thank you so much. Do I follow you here on Periscope? Do I follow you on Periscope? I gotta make sure, because oh my gosh, if I don't follow you, then we've fixed that right now. Now I am following you on Periscope. And if I find your channel on, leave me a note if I forget. I will definitely follow you on YouTube. I will definitely follow you on YouTube. Just leave me a note if I forget, because if I can't remember what the name is. I probably remember. I can look at the replay. I just gave you 1 heart. Thank you, thank you for the 1 heart, Underwood OH. So anyway, so that's one of the content that I have there, is finding your location within 6 sucking feet. And I'm telling you, the solution is to have a VPN. You can't, in today's day and age, you really can't survive without a VPN on the internet anymore. It's not feasible. It's not feasible. The internet is so dangerous. You have to have a VPN always on. That's addressed by this video. So this is, we need to spread the word about the importance of what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm making it clearer. My explanations are clear with shorter videos on YouTube, and with Periscope. I'll always be here on Periscope. Periscope will be my way of interacting with people. I think the interaction on what about for the phone? Yeah, still you need a VPN. Bella sister, my VPN called bytesvpn.com will work on any device. So, and you can put it on up to 6 devices. Okay. Yes. So it will work. In fact, that's the other thing that my VPN provides is give you Tor access, and I'll explain Tor in a different video, and why Tor is important when we want to do something super secret and we can't do it. Super secret doesn't work with just anything. You need Tor for it, and in order to do Tor, you need a computer. You need a Tor browser, and so I solved that by using something called a Tor routed VPN. That's another thing that I'm gonna be talking in a video on. I have so many videos I have planned, so I'm very, very busy setting up my studio for recording all this, and I got green screens and all that. And it's very, very complicated setup, and I'm working on that nonstop. I've really been doing nothing else but doing YouTube. Okay, so please follow me on Bella Sister. There's a lot you can learn from me if you subscribe to my YouTube account, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Please subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Do it now before you forget, guys. Do it now. Go to YouTube right now. Go to your YouTube app. Subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube so that you don't forget. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, because I'm going to tell you some of the videos that I posted there now and then explain it to you. Okay, so that's one of the ones, is finding your location. Yes, Curdy, please follow me on, I've so many videos now that I'm posting. I have a ton of videos to post, Curdy, so please follow me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. There will be many, many videos. I'll be vlogging. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, we have 344 subscribers so far. I'm hoping we, thank you, Bella Sister. I'm hoping we get to 345. I'm hoping we get close to 500 soon here, to 400 soon. Sorry, today. So last time I broadcast, I think I got like 50. So we're if we can shoot for that, that would be fantastic. So I'm working hard to gain your trust and your attention by trying to do a good job with these videos. I'm getting a little bit better. It's a little, I'm a little stiff at the beginning here, and it's kind of new because I'm more used to the informal style here on Periscope, where I don't have to worry about what I say in such a precise manner with his, certain second mark. I got to be precise. I don't have to do that on Periscope, but on YouTube in a video, it's much more precise. And it's very, very hard. It's kind of learning, it's learning a new thing, and it's like teaching an old dog, and I'm very old, teaching an old dog new tricks, and that's what I'm doing. I'm learning it, and I have so many videos in mind. I will have to do full-time videos. Basically, I have to make my job to make the videos. Okay, I don't have to worry about Braxme. Everything's running. Everything, the main stuff is running for my apps. I need to focus on bringing people in, and that's yes, thank you, entire Meyer. So let me tell you about some of the other things that I put on the videos here, in case you're wondering what's on YouTube. I already told you again. For those of you who just came in, let me just tell you about some of the stuff that I put on YouTube so far. Can the police unlock your phone with your Face ID without your permission? That's a question that you need to have answered. Can the police unlock your phone using a Face ID without your permission? And wouldn't you like to know the answer to that? Next, is Alexa always listening? And some of you have much disinformation on that. I've heard people believe stories that I heard in the news about, it only loops 60 seconds and it only sends the command word, and all these answers are fake news. Fake news, guys. They're not real. Hey, 5150. How are you doing, 5150? There's two people with 5150, so I'm confused. 5150, you said you're Alaska? Are you Alaska? So, so, so it's very important. It's very important to watch the video so you get a feel of exactly what I'm talking about. Because some of the stuff, I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to go explain for hours here in a Periscope, and you have to find in a 2.5 hour broadcast, you're going to find out what I have to say. It's like, it's hard. So, yes, the salmon guy, yes, Alaska. Our Alaska friend is with a different name on YouTube. And I appreciate the watch minutes. Let me just tell you about the watch minutes on this is like a telethon, right? I'm trying to do a telethon to raise viewership on YouTube, but and for your benefit, not for mine. One of the questions was the watch minutes. So YouTube, the way YouTube works is that you're basically, if you're a nobody, then you don't pop up in any of the search. YouTube, for those of you who don't know this, YouTube is the second largest search engine. So the largest search engine is Google. The second largest search engine is YouTube. So a lot of people, when they have a problem, they're actually not going to search for it on Google. They're just going to search for it on YouTube. Let's say, how to fix my faucet. Would you search for that on Google or search for it on YouTube? What is funny, Jay, or Jai, I don't know how to pronounce, is that people will actually now search for that, how to fix your faucet. They will search for it on YouTube. Monkey Man. They will search for it. Watch me, Monkey Man. Go watch me on YouTube. I need the watch minutes on YouTube. So YouTube will actually not pay attention to you until you reach a certain level of watch minutes, and a certain level of subscribers, and a certain level of view count. Okay, so it's very important then that they see me see me, because their AI recognizes if I have a following, and otherwise then it doesn't register for them if nobody's actually watching me or showing an interest to what I do. So the way for me to demonstrate is to the minimum, the goal that they have to before they acknowledge you as even worthy of any kind of monetization is 1,000 subscribers and about a yearly average of 20,000 minutes of watch time a month. 20,000 watch minutes and 1,000 subscribers, and I think, was it 4,000 views, something like that? Now, I don't have a problem with any of those numbers at the moment. I'm on my way here to doing that, so which is kind of amazing since I'm new on being new on YouTube and being able to achieve this. It's amazing. So I've only been on YouTube, I've been really active on YouTube really just since after Christmas. So, and to get as much of a response as I have in a short amount of time, it's pretty awesome. But I'm going to work for you if you support me by subscribing to, this is very important for me and for you. Again, it's for your benefit. I will educate you, but please subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. And if you subscribe to me on YouTube, I'm doing my utmost here to make it almost a full-time job to start putting all these videos on YouTube in a very, very regular way, and often very frequently. I think since I last scoped, I posted 5 videos. So 5 videos since I last scoped. I'm in. So we have at the moment we have 348 subscribers, and I'm hoping for a goal of 400 subscribers, so that we see some results here. If you're already a subscriber, please turn on notification. Again, this is one of the important markers on YouTube. YouTube is much more organized than Periscope when it comes to this. They actually measure how frequently somebody comes to your. Well, if you put a new video in, and the speed at which somebody, thank you, Artie. The speed at which somebody actually watches your video is important for YouTube to actually notice you. They watch for the first 48 hours. So if your YouTube does not, if your video doesn't get any attention in 48 hours, then you're zucked in the search. And for you to actually show that you're worthy of their AI, for you to pop up in their search engine, you have to have results that show attention within the first 48 hours. This is why, if you're already subscribing to me, please turn on your notifications for YouTube, and you'll get at least a notification a day during the days that I have a video, which is mostly during the days when I'm not scoping. Okay, so I'm answering all the comments also on YouTube. Yes. So as of right now, we have 348 followers. Subscribers on. I keep thinking in Periscope terms. Yes, I'm working for you. I'm showing you the information. So again, one of the broadcasts I did was finding you within 6 zucking feet using an IP address. Okay, let me tell you about one of the other videos I did. It's, again, very, very critical video, very, very important. And it's about something new. It's brand new. This only occurred like a few days ago. And the brand new thing is something called NewsGuard. NewsGuard is a product that was started by a guy named Brill. And he has the support of MSM. It's a very MSM specific product. And I wonder now if people on Periscope who are with mainstream media such as Redamore and Mike Tends to Travel, and who else is in mainstream media? Trying to think here. I wonder if they will dislike me now for my opinion on NewsGuard. So let me tell you what NewsGuard is. Again, just imagine if you're not watching my YouTubes, you're not getting all this new fresh information of new stuff going on here. So yes, so please follow me on YouTube. I have 349. I'm certain we can get to 350 here in a second. Please follow me on YouTube. There's my name on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech, and I'll tell you now about NewsGuard. I love Periscope. What are you talking about? Periscope is the interaction side, but it's not good for growing a permanent platform. It's the best for interaction. There is no doubt. Periscope is best for interaction. It's not the best for building a monetized permanent thing, because you don't have any search capability. When the second largest, John Gross, YouTube is the second largest search engine. If somebody's going to search for a topic such as NewsGuard, they're not going to go to Periscope to search for NewsGuard. They're going to go to YouTube. You understand that, John Gross? Somebody says, I want to learn about NewsGuard. Well, they're not going to go search for it on Periscope. If they search for it on Periscope, nothing's going to happen to me. I'm not going to get any hits from that. Yawn. So, in order for me to get my word out, that has to occur on YouTube. Okay, so I'm making the videos, and the people see the videos, and if you come up and search, if I do what I'm doing here to get myself in search, then my videos will be visible enough that I don't have to do this, and I just have to worry about the content and don't have to worry about what I'm doing now, which is kind of the initial thing. This is kind of the initial push that I have to do, and it's really, really hard to do this. Some people have done this for months. I'm on a short time frame here to do this because I'm having to put a lot of videos out, and I will do this for you. We're at 350 subscribers, and we're shooting for 400 subscribers. Again, the benefit is for what videos I will make for you, and I'm making many videos, at least one a day, or a live stream. At least one a day or a live stream a day. So there will always be a video there. That's my plan. So that majority of the time I will have at least one video. News card. So news card may be something that some of the Periscopers who are in mainstream media may not like me for. They may not like my opinion. If I have 4 million subscribers and I can make as much money as PewDiePie on YouTube. Did you know that PewDiePie on YouTube makes $12 million a year? Zuck. Yeah, how many people make $12 million on YouTube? 2? So I'm sure that's very rare. But yes, PewDiePie, the top YouTuber, makes 12 million bucks. Zuck. Now that makes you think. If you're on Periscope, you say, "What the Zuck are we doing on Periscope? What the Zuck are you doing on Periscope? If you can make $12 million on YouTube, there you go. Now you understand that I'm not going to make it on Periscope alone. Periscope is very valuable to me. I found that I make relationships on Periscope much better than I can on YouTube. On the other hand, I am not able to explain my points clearly because of the format of Periscope. Periscope is about, interacting with people. And it doesn't matter who the Zuck PewDiePie is. He makes a lot of money. The number one Periscope, hey, Duty Ron. Duty Ron. Are you here, Duty Ron? Let me follow you. I will follow you on, I was watching you on Periscope a moment ago on a computer. I don't watch from a phone. I was watching on a computer. Saw your pictures of your was it your cousin who died in 9/11? Oh, I will subscribe back to you, Duty Ron. I think I saw your video where was it your cousin? Yes, yeah. So yeah, I watched you were putting several photos on there on the screen. Yes. So I just you don't see me when I watch because I'm typically watching of a computer logged out. So, but that doesn't mean I'm not watching. I'm watching. Thank you, Duty Ron. Yes, I'm Duty Ron. I watched some of your videos on YouTube. So yes, because I'm on YouTube and I see you. So I'll follow you. I'll subscribe to you on YouTube. Thank you, Duty Ron. So people, Duty Ron has gotten a lot of been very successful in getting subscribers from Periscope. Duty Ron has problems with Periscope, like many of us. In fact, Duty Ron was one of the people who was doing the No Scope Friday. So Duty Ron and Mike Tends to Travel and Dutch Maz were doing the No Scope Friday, and they were kind of encouraging people to go to YouTube. And the problem is, if you have to have this planned out. It's not so simple to say let's move to YouTube. And I had to think about it, and I really did put it to a deep thought. And so I actually came up with a very well planned out approach for what I'm going to do, migrating some things to YouTube. In fact, half of what I do, I'm going to be migrating to YouTube, and I've already done that. I have, gosh, a ton of videos that I put. Yes, and it's a search that's really important, as you know, Duty Ron. YouTube is much more organized, especially for people who want to have a predictable way to build their following, their subscriber base, their views, and all that. It's a very thank you, Twin Mom. Are you following me on YouTube, Twin Mom? It's a very, very organized way. It's difficult to do it on YouTube. It's a struggle. It's a difficult thing to do. Yes, exactly, Duty Ron, and that's why. And so Duty Ron, I've actually been making actual videos and not just doing live stream. Thank you, Twin Mom. I'm doing videos instead of just live stream, and so that my content on YouTube is completely different than what I do on Periscope. So, so again, for those of you who just came in, let me just tell you some of the topics that I've made videos on. Okay, and number one, and don't get mad at me, Duty Ron, for this. So, can the police unlock your phone using a Face ID without permission? That's one of the questions that I raised. Can the police unlock your phone using Face ID without permission? That's one of the videos. Okay. Here's another video. Is Alexa Echo always listening? Is Alexa Echo always listening? And yeah, Face ID was a question, Duty Ron. So Face ID, that question wasn't answered before this week. We only got the answer this week, right? So before this week, there was no answer. This week we have the answer. The next question was, is Alexa Echo always listening? And who else is listening? That's my question. And many people have come to me even on Brax Me and left a comment that says, oh yeah, Alexa Echo records 60 seconds, and then if they don't hear your wake word, then they loop in there 60 seconds and say, Zuck, that's not how it works. Okay, I don't know where you somebody on TV said that this is the way it works because he was the expert. Here's the expert. Cybersecurity expert says this is the way it works, and it doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. And I explained the keyword to you, which is all you have to do to make it work is look at the programming instructions from Amazon and read it as a programmer. They have all instructions there, which is all open to programmers integrating with it, and you can see exactly how they do it. And it uses something called cloud-based word verification. Before a judge to gain access in homicide cases to obtain phone records. Yes, Duty Ron, the question is the new Face ID, though, because when did you retire, Duty Ron? Were you still active when Face ID came out with the iPhone 10, or you already retired then, I believe? You already retired by then. Right? It was kind of interesting to see so Face ID being a new thing. That was the question, because in Face ID you don't need in theory you just point the phone at the person and then it opens up and then you can check their messages. You can just check their messages right there and say, who were you texting here? We're gonna arrest you now because we can see your text messages about this. Yeah, I saw pictures of Duty Ron. Yes, are you sure, Ficini? He said, really like that? Let's check it out. I doubt that. Prove it. So Duty Ron showed his pictures when he was a young person off the street. Young police officer. You look very different, Ron. You look very different. You look so young. It's like you're like a chubby kid. It's like, and then Ron looks so serious right now. Ron looks so serious, so it's funny. Head hair. I still have a little bit, but not much. I have a little bit, Ron, but not much left here. So we deal with what we can deal with. So guys, follow me on YouTube, and I will tell you what some of these other videos are. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, and I will be spending most of my time doing the main content on YouTube and then discussing them. Yes, at the moment. It's very thin, though. It's very thin. Trust me, it's very, very thin. So it's a very difficult thing. So please follow me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, and show us nudie sites on you. Sure, hey, whatever you want, hey. Why don't you make your own nudie sites on YouTube? Let's see if they block you. Okay, so the topic one of the topics that I posted on YouTube, which is important to discuss, is called NewsGuard. So what is NewsGuard? So what they did, guys. Yes, I'm the Brax man. I have Brax Me app. I'm the Brax guy, Brax man. Yeah, Braxman. So I went to my I was at hung out with my Jewish friends last night, and they're like, you're not pronouncing that right, Rob Braxman. I don't know. I don't know how they pronounced it. Rob Braxman. Rob Bruxman. They had to, give me like a Yiddish sounding, pronunciation of Rob Bruxman. So it's not like Ron Waxman. Rob Bruxman. Dude, is a very good heart. Yes, Skipper, that's good to know. Good to know. So the topic, yes. So the topic that I want to raise is NewsGuard. NewsGuard. So NewsGuard is intended to be supposedly your arbiter of fake news. So you go to the internet and you have doubt if something you read on the internet is fake news or not. Would you like to know? Would you like to know? Who wants something that tells you if it's fake news? Who wants a little marker that says you go to Google and you search for Hillary Clinton and then you want to see check marks, green and red, depending if it's fake news or real news? Who wants to see a search for the word Trump, Trump wall, and then you see a lot of news articles, and some have red on it and some have green on it. And then the red ones are supposed to be fake news, and the green ones are supposed to be real news. Who wants that? That would be cool. Twin mom. Twin mom. Watch my video then. Because if you believe that is cool, you will be zucked. You will be zucked. So let me explain to you, while I can, what NewsGuard is, because yes, because you have to understand who is doing the zucking rating, who is rating you, who is doing the rating, and just to make you understand this, WikiLeaks is rated red. InfoWars obviously would be rated red, because that's the one they want to have you not look at. Okay, but WikiLeaks is rated red, meaning fake news. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, WikiLeaks is fake news. So basically, whoever's doing the rating, and I'll tell you who they are, they don't like WikiLeaks, so therefore they're gonna rate it fake news. And I'm like saying to myself, really? I didn't realize there was anything false with what WikiLeaks was posting. Was WikiLeaks posting fake things? Can somebody come to me and say that Hillary's emails were not real emails? Can somebody here tell me that the CIA hack details were not the real, was not real? That the facts given there about CIA hack was not real? Can somebody tell me that the Panama Papers with Putin's associates taking money that got posted in, by WikiLeaks, that's false? Can somebody tell me about Chelsea Manning and all that stuff that was released about U.S. activity in Iraq? Was that false? So you're telling me that WikiLeaks will now get a red flag from NewsGuard because it's false. Thank you, Duty Ron. Thank you for inviting. So everyone... thank you, Duty Ron. Thank you. And the minutes that you watch, as Duty Ron knows, the minutes watched on YouTube is very, very important. So now, if you understand what I'm saying here, so NewsGuard, who actually are the people in NewsGuard, and this was the interesting thing. NewsGuard, thank you for the super hard, Duty Ron. NewsGuard is made up of mainstream media journalists, meaning, Mike Tends to Travel, Retta Moore, and whoever else is on Periscope that's with mainstream media. So the problem is mainstream media has been affected by alt media, because many of us don't really see a lot of stuff from mainstream media, so we're actually seeing a lot of stuff from alt media. So we go watch on Periscope, we watch, Scott Adams or whoever else, Cernovich, and give me somebody on the left here, whoever, Ron Waxman, talking on different platforms, and they're considered alt media because they're not, they're giving their opinions and they're not officially, Yes, need 4K minutes and 1K subscriber to monetize and get in. So Duty Ron, I'm already I'm already almost there with the minutes time if I just sustaining it, and my issue is really just getting 1,000 subscribers. I think I will get the I think you have to sustain it for a year though. I don't know if they'll give it to you just on an average, because I don't know. But in a very short amount of time, my average will be enough to be. I'm actually getting a lot of minutes in half a month. I already have 15,000 minutes, and that's only half a month. So basically, in a full month, I'll probably get close to 30,000 minutes. Not sure. I'm only at 1 month. Yeah. So I've been at this for I've been doing most of the broadcasting after the first of the year, and my numbers are already showing that I can already be recognized by YouTube if I only get 1,000 subscribers. So that's really the only major. You have 40K minutes. Yeah, so I have 40K minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. For the month? You have 40K minutes for the month? Is that your monthly number, Duty Ron? Yeah, I'll probably get that because I only just started. My average is leaning towards that. 28 days. Yeah, that's good. Very good. Yeah, that's excellent. Yes. So the problem was I wasn't. You went to YouTube before me. Because I wasn't I wasn't doing this on YouTube yet until really just a couple of weeks ago. So so that's a good sign. So that means the numbers, the minutes are set. That's gonna be good. So we just need 1,000 subscribers, and Duty Ron has a good number already. You're like you're quite a bit ahead of me here because you started before me. Osaka Dave is over 1,000 subscribers already. So he apparently was working on this, You're almost at 800. Yeah, I'm like, got some catch up here. So got some catch up. So we probably should collaborate, right? Do you, Ron? We probably should collaborate and plan out how to, share subscribers so that the people from Periscope see us. And then we can maybe come up with a group of people who are moving in from Periscope into YouTube. So anyway, back to what I'm talking about. And please, again, this topic is going to be clear to you if you watch my video on Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Subscribe to me to learn about this. I'm posting videos very frequently, as often as once a day. No, I got. Yeah, I almost got 200. Thank you, Duty Ron. I'll see what I'll do with you as well on Twitter. Thank you. Starlight, I've gotten close to 200. I think I already have 200 subscribers in 2 weeks. Thank you, T. Louise. I think in 2 weeks. So it's happening, but yeah. So we need to just get. So look, Duty Ron just started. He's getting a lot more subscribers. Maybe he's broadcasting more on Periscope than I am, but I'm not because I only broadcast on weekends. So I'm focusing myself on bringing the content on YouTube, and then I will be hashing some of these topics in a deeper way. So NewsGuard is an example. So NewsGuard is made up of professional journalists from mainstream media. So basically the same journalists that you have on CNN, MSNBC, NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, New York Times, LA Times, Washington Post, etc., Chicago Tribune. The same journalists that work for these companies will now work for NewsGuard. NewsGuard will then pay them to review any website, and they will be judging whether something is fake news or not. Okay, now do you see something wrong with this? So the problem is, if you're a MSM or mainstream media journalist, yes, yes, that would be. It doesn't have to be live. Enlighten Up. It can be replay. It doesn't have to be live. But listen to what I'm saying here. This is an important point. If the journalists that are rating you are the ones losing their jobs from alt media, it's in their interest to call out everyone in alt media as being fake news, because they're losing their job from alt media. So why would they want to support anything alt media? They'll say, oh, that's fake news. It's alt media. You know, it's not any of the legitimate companies owned by, 2-3 companies that own the publishing rights to, 2-3 companies in the news. And if not, then it must be fake news. So WikiLeaks is fake news, and every other little group that shows up with any kind of information will be marked fake news. Well, I'm going to tell you that this is Zucked up. So my response is, I don't believe that NewsGuard serves any purpose whatsoever, because you got a group of people being journalists who have something against the people that they're rating. A, B, they're not transparent. We don't know what their political opinions are. In order for me to judge that if the rating is right, I need to see the number of people who are and what their political beliefs are by side. I want to see who's on the left, who's on the right, who's on alt media, what companies you work with. I want to see all the stats on NewsGuard before I say, okay, then your rating is legit. Because as far as I can see, if you're going to rate something as black and white as WikiLeaks as being fake news, then you are Zucked up. Okay? That is just Zucked up to rate WikiLeaks as fake news. There's nothing fake about WikiLeaks. They're publishing documents. Are you saying they're publishing fake documents? They don't give any opinion. WikiLeaks is not an opinion company. WikiLeaks has no opinion. They just publish the papers that are fact. So apparently that doesn't count. So according to, I don't know what their basis of judgment is, but it's true. That alone is Zucked up. That alone is Zucked up. So if you want to, hear my discussions about this, this is not going to be the end. This is not going to be the end of this. Alternative journalism will never tell you that. This will never end. You need to actually watch my, I'm going to be making many YouTubes on this, and this will be nonstop little blurbs that I'm going to make. And we will get to that if you follow me on YouTube, people. Subscribe to me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. If you're not subscribing to me right now, you will miss out on all these videos. Let me tell you some of the other videos I have that I have posted so far. The one I posted today was, can police unlock your phone using a Face ID without your permission? And the answer isn't that obvious. Can the police unlock your phone using a Face ID? Let me explain that and why that's kind of a question. Okay, can the police unlock your phone without using a Face ID without your permission? Okay, the reason for this question to be difficult is because it's supposed to be based on the Fourth Amendment and the Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment says you cannot, you have the right to remain silent. In other words, you have a right not to self-incriminate, to be a witness against yourself. And by giving you this right to remain silent, then nobody can force you to speak. Then you cannot incriminate yourself by yourself and say, I'm a witness against myself. That is the point of that. So if somebody asks you for a password on the phone and you say, well, I'm not going to give you my password. Okay, that's your right to remain silent, because anything that comes from your mind given to the law enforcement officer is referred to as self-incrimination. So they can use that against you. If you give your password and they open your phone and find something, then yes, Q&A, Valerie. So that's the topic that I have with can the police unlock your phone with a Face ID? Because here's the question. If your mind is used to give the password, what if you do not have to give a password? And Face ID does not require password. Face ID says, point the phone at your face or fingerprint. And since you're not actually responding to me, you know, you're still silent. I've nothing to hide. Yes, everyone has nothing to hide, and then that will zuck you up. Okay? That's why you have a right, Hinsdale girl, to remain silent. Because you say you have nothing to hide, they will use that against you. What you should say, Hints girl, is say, yes, I will not show anything, and go to my attorney. And you don't respond by saying, I have nothing to hide. Because if they want to get something against you, they will find something. Okay? Things that may not be related to what they suspect you of. This is what the law, this is why there's a Fifth Amendment. And so Hinsdale girl, if your attitude is that you don't care about the constitutional amendment that was made to protect you from self-incrimination, you're going to say, well, I guess I don't need the right to remain silent. So basically, Hinsdale girl is saying, I don't need the right to remain silent because I have nothing to hide. Okay, if so, then let's strike off that amendment. Apparently, Hinsdale girl, you don't believe that the Fifth Amendment should exist. Let's just strike off the Fifth Amendment. Well, the framers of the Constitution must have felt that was important to not incriminate yourself, because if you got arrested in a case where you're not let's say you were falsely accused. You're falsely accused. You're going to say, "Hey, show me my life. Here it is. Here's everything," and they say, "What? Where were you on such and such a date?" Okay, and well, I was in my house. Well, we don't know that. How do we know you're in your house? Who's the witness? And then there you go. Now, suddenly you become a suspect because you fucking spoke up when there were no facts that guided anyone to even suspect you. Okay, that's the Constitution puts that in for a reason. Okay, to not testify against yourself. That's in the Constitution. The second one is resulting from both of these are from abuse of power. Okay, if you haven't lived in a dictatorship, in a country with a dictatorship like I have, and I have, in a dictatorship, there's abuse of power because they can arrest you whenever they want. They can take your stuff whenever they want. They can go enter your house whenever they want. They don't need a warrant. They can just do anything, whatever they want, anytime they want, because that is the structure of a dictatorship. Okay, if that's what you want, then you can live in a dictatorship. In the United States, the reason we have things like the Fourth Amendment and the Fifth Amendment is to prevent the abuse of power. Okay? And I'm a big supporter of law enforcement, but not to abuse the power. That's right, Duty Ron. If you feel like there is an actual reason to do an investigation, you get a warrant. A warrant means a second party will know that and say if your reasons are legitimate and it's not based on your intent to abuse. If you don't intend to abuse, then there's no problem. The police will call and get a warrant, and there you are. That's what the Fifth Amendment and the Fourth Amendment is, and that's right, and that's prevents this type of government abuse that I have witnessed in my life. Now, I've not witnessed it in America necessarily, but I witnessed it in a different country, and I don't like to be ever living in a situation where I have to repeat that, where I have to feel like there will be an abuse of power with somebody just going to my house and listening to me and taking words and surveilling me and finding me on the internet and tracking what I do and my locations and all that. This is why I'm very concerned about that, because I have lived in a country where they actually do all that, and that was before the internet. And what happened with the internet now, with the data, they can actually go forget about self-incrimination and Fourth and Fifth Amendment, and they're doing it in this country now using something called Rule 41. Rule 41. Rule 41 says if you use encryption, we have the right to suspend the Fourth Amendment with your internet activities. That's what Rule 41 is. Rule 41 says we will zuck you up if you use encryption, because we assume if you're using encryption that you have something to hide. It's a zucked up proposition. I will make a video on that. Again, I have a lot of videos that I'm going to put in on this specialized topic, and I have a lot of important topics to talk about. And you will not find this on Periscope because most of these topics will be introduced to you on YouTube. I am now splitting my content into I'm splitting my content to do my the important subject matter on YouTube. I'll discuss it there, and then here will be a Q&A section. Why waste time? Why waste time on surveillance? For power. For power. Okay. Hinsdale girl, you know, thank you for being here, but you have to understand where I come from here. You know, the worst answer that you can come into my scope with is saying I've got nothing to hide, because that's not true. If you have nothing to hide, then you would open your windows, open your doors. You're not going to put a password on your login to the internet, to your bank. You will leave your bathroom door open to the outside world. In fact, make a glass window so everyone can see. If you do not believe in having anything to hide, then that's the kind of people that I want to teach. I want to teach you that it's not so simple. This is not about having honest people here. It's about the fact that we got abusers. There are parties out there intending to abuse us, and we need to stop them from doing the abuse. And this abuse can come from three-letter agencies. Abuse can come from law enforcement, not necessarily. I've pretty good experience with law enforcement in general. It's the three-letter agencies that really bug me. Three-letter agencies have been more. You see, the police don't really surveil me. You know, I don't have to worry about being surveilled by police, because that's not what they do. They interdict criminal activity. That's what they do. So when somebody robs a neighbor or get burglarized, then the police are here. So that's different. The NSA is doing something completely different. They're like analyzing what we do and tracking us, and for whatever unknown purposes of profiling us, so they can manipulate us, and that is very, very uncomfortable. And to say that you have nothing to hide means you don't know what they're collecting on you. You don't know what Google's collecting on you. You don't know what Facebook is collecting about you. Okay, once you understand that, and that's what I do these videos, to explain that this is a very, very complex matter and require us to be vigilant and be aware of what they can do against us. So for those who have not followed me on YouTube, and I'm not getting any more followers here on YouTube today, so if you're not following me on YouTube, please do so, because most of my important content will be first revealed on YouTube, and then I will simply use Periscope as a Q&A section here, so you can ask questions live about something that's not clear. If you want verification of what I'm talking about, that will be here on Periscope. And the other thing I talked about on YouTube is Facebook. So I'm a big Facebook hater, that because Zuck is zucked up, and Facebook is the most evil platform ever invented, because the guy that invented it, I don't want to leave yet. Don't leave, Hinsdale. Don't leave. And there's a reason, and it's a video. There's a video on Zuckbook, and if you understand what Zuckbook does to you with just those highlights, and you can